question that came to my mind today was, should the data reshaper actually be good? Now, here's the big issue. How do you make it good? Well, you could have it spawn turrets, but that's insanely overpowered. You could have it data reshape into special barrels, but that might create weird balancing issues. And in its current state, it's not really good in any way. Now, there is one thing that I think they're preparing for with this gadget, and that's a turret meta. An APS or just even normal turret meta, this thing would become instantly overpowered. The best example of gaming I can think of this is Caustic in Apex Legends. When Caustic is overpowered, he's also really weak because he counters himself. So if you have a Caustic on your team, then you counter other Caustics. So this creates a weird dynamic where he'll never have a super high pick rate, no matter how strong he is, because the moment he has a high pick rate, he becomes not good. Here's the question, is data reshaper the same way? Because if you really think about it, if turret became meta somehow, an APS turret became meta, either or really, it would instantly become a really strong gadget, just simply because it counters the strongest thing in the game. And I wonder if that's what they were planning for. Because they do have other checks and balances like this in the game, specifically the glitch trap and other mines like it, where it stops a stupidly aggressive meta happening, because if you're just getting pushed by 3 teams at once, you can place down a glitch trap or other mines, and now they have to either take the time to destroy those or take massive amounts of damage pushing you. So this allows for a dynamic where you can react to the meta, whatever that meta may be, and there will always be a gadget to counter the meta. Now, sometimes it's less counterable than others, but this is actually a really good balancing tool if you think about it. It's mediocre, but then gets buffed and becomes overpowered. The thing that counters it will instantly become meta because it is in and of itself now overpowered. If you can hard counter something that's overpowered, you instantly become overpowered. An example of this was with nukes. When nukes were really strong in the game, shields became really strong in the game, such as Mesh and Dome Shield, because they mostly, if not completely, countered nukes, which instead of you getting completely team wiped, now you just lost some health on your shield. Now, they were good on their own at the time, but this was a major boost to their usage rate. And it's actually probably the reason Charge and Slam didn't have such a high usage rate for such a long time, because Charge and Slam, in theory, was incredibly overpowered. It just got really hard countered by nukes. And so it just was logical to use the thing that counters the most overpowered thing. TLDR, Data Reshaper is overpowered in a certain meta. Right now, I think it's fine just because it's a fun gadget, and I don't really think it needs any buff. Maybe an extra charge. I mean, that'd be fine. But it doesn't need to have infinite charges or anything. It's fine how it is, even though it is a little underpowered.
If you are looking to rank up, get better, anything like that, or try out for the fashion contest, you should check out the Discord in the description. Otherwise, or especially to do that, I hope you have an amazing day.